Welcome to Roots from LNER, now BLT or G&T. With food and drink delivered to your seat, it's freedom all the way with LNER. Hello there and welcome to The Quiet Coach on Roots from LNER. I'm Jenny Falconer, and on this episode we are diving very quietly, may I add, into the travel mind of comedian, writer, podcaster and presenter. It's Suzi Ruffell. Welcome, Suzi, to The Quiet Coach. This is where we're going to challenge you with the big questions here, the killer questions. This is the big three, as we like to call it. It's the important stuff. It's your snacks, your hacks and your tracks when you're on a train or when you're traveling. But first of all, I just wonder, how do you wind down when you're not working?
Bit of Pilates. I really love a sauna and a steam room.
Oh, nice.
And a cold plunge.
Oh, nice.
I'm quite into that at the moment.
Do you go hot, cold like that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super brave with the cold. I can only do about, especially if it's like literally ice water, I can only do about 30 seconds.
Okay.
And then go back into, but I do feel like that's a reset, which
That's
I
good.
love. I really like that.
Okay, when you come out and your legs are bright red.
Yeah, it's great. I
good.
love it.
A good way to do it. I do it quite regularly, and I get a song that's exactly 3 minutes. And as I get in, I press play, and I sit there, and I'm like,
You do a whole 3 minutes in there.
But 3 minutes, feels like a good time. I mean, it depends obviously how cold it is. I don't go. Maybe it's like 5 or 6 degrees. It's not. I'm not cracking ice to get in there.
Right. Okay. The one that I go to is in like a Pilates studio. And so I'll do like a reformer Pilates class,
Nice.
and then ice and hot. But that's a really good way to sort of stop my brain, because I'm quite full on all of the time. It's sort of like, there's always like sort of like a mariachi band in my head. So it's nice to sort of go shush now. So that, and then also just being at home with I'm at the end of sort of quite a brutal touring schedule. Brutal's too strong because I loved the shows, but it's been quite full on for a while, tour shows and then doing everything else that I do around those things, that now I feel very ready for a break, which comes pretty soon.
Is there a place that you go to that kind of like brings you back down to earth? I mean, apart from home aside, or is there somewhere that you've been to over the years that you know has changed you and made you who you are?
Oh, I don't know about that, but certainly like specifically my sofa.
Oh, sounds good. I like
my
that.
sofa we've got a whippet sort of laying across me. That's fine.
Have you got if when you go to someone's house, everyone has their spot. It's when you watch The Royal Family, everyone has their seat. Have you got your spot?
Yeah. And we do insist that everyone bows to us when they come in our house. So it's similar in that respect.
I like that. And the dog has its own spot?
Yeah, the dog will sort of just go between Alice and I on an evening. And she'll come and lie with me for a bit. And then she'll get up and she'll lie on Alice for a bit. Just to know that she's getting love from every angle.
And splits it evenly for
She's
everyone.
very good like that.
Okay, right. Well, let's get into this. Big three. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's talk snacks. In front of me here, I have an array of examples of snacks you might get on an LNER. And if you're on a train right now, you can order snacks. You can just do it now from your seat
that's
if you
impressive.
want. What would you like? What's your snack on a train? You do enough train journeys. I'm sure you've got it nailed.
Yeah, I usually will get some fruit.
Oh, that's healthy.
Yeah, I usually get some fruit. I mean, this is going to sound very...
Is it just a tea and a banana again?
But no, I might go for a little fruit salad that I'll get from a shop beforehand.
Oh.
But if it's not too expensive, I will treat myself to first class or premium standard.
Nice.
And then it's lovely because they just keep bringing you tea, which, as I've mentioned, is honestly all I need. But yeah, some bickies, some nice biscuits, sure. Maybe if I'm treating myself a little bit of choc, if I'm quite tired and I need a little boost, I might do that. Or some sweeties. I'll be quite into. Quite often I try and do my train journey sort of over lunchtime so that I'm getting to like the hotel for 3 when I can check in to then go and do the tech at 5. And so I might be travelling over lunchtime. So yeah, I might get myself a little sandwich, have a little break from work. And you're going to ask me about what I listen to. So when I'm having a break from work, I've got an audiobook on the go.
Oh, this is it. Tracks now. Here we go. Okay, what do you listen to then?
Audiobooks, podcasts, music. Sort of depends what mood I'm in. Last week I was listening to Lily Allen's new album. Yesterday I was listening to Ray on the way back down whilst working. Then that podcast Uncanny, that's about ghosts, sort of fascinated by that because I'm absolutely terrified of ghosts. So I might listen to that. And then I love an audiobook. I really love an audiobook. So maybe some sort of thriller. And then I will also have a physical book.
Oh, I was going to say, would you do audiobook over physical, but you would do it, but
I do
not
both
at the
of them.
same time.
Yeah. So
you don't listen to the book you're reading.
No, I would, I usually have something that's quite gentle to read. And then maybe like a thriller or a crimey thing to listen to. Because it's also not just when I'm on trains, but when I'm driving, it's quite nice to have... Because, certainly when you're working up a show, you might drive all around the country doing gigs and stuff. And it's quite nice to finish a gig, be like, okay, that was the gig. And, you feel however you feel about it and then get in the car and then, okay, I'm in another moment now. And to sort of let go, whether it was good, whether it was bad. If you can't hold on to the good ones too long, you'll get an ego and then you'll be unbearable. You can't hold on to the bad ones too long because then it will damage your next. Although, once you get to professional, hopefully you're not having those bad ones too often.
Exactly. It's fascinating, isn't it, with podcasts, because they just seem like a no-brainer, something that should have come out years ago. Yet really, they've only come out in the last 10 years. And it's like, I don't get why it took so long for someone to come up with the idea of a podcast.
Yeah, it's like, it's talk radio, but not.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. And I mean, when Tom and I started Like Minded Friends 10 years ago, there were sort of hardly any comedians with podcasts. It was like Off Menu and Parenting Hell and all those sort of massive ones. And we just sort of did it for a laugh. Like lots of things. Just sort of thought, we like working together and he's one of my best friends. And so we were just like, let's just do a thing that's fun. And it was because we both weren't busy enough. We didn't have any work. So we thought, let's do something.
But now you're busy. You're still trying to make time to do it.
Yeah, we still do it every Tuesday at 9 a.m. from wherever we are in the country or the world. And we'll have our little mics and we'll do it. And so I did one this morning. And we would just talk about our weeks. What have you been up to? Oh, I've been here. Oh, okay, what was that like? Oh, I saw some really nice tiles. I might do my bathroom up. I mean, it's literally chit chat like that. If that sounds like something you'd be interested in, please listen. If it's not, I understand. But enough people love it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That it continues.
Okay, final one that I need to know is tips and tricks that make traveling for you as smooth and as enjoyable as possible. These are your hacks.
Okay, I have these things. They're called Flair. They're by a company called Flair. I wasn't sent them or anything. I bought them just in case anyone thinks this is a hashtag ad. They're a Brighton company actually, and you poke them in your ears and they deaden the sound. So I can still hear if someone's going, tickets please, or I can still hear if there was an announcement, but it just sort of blocks things off a bit.
Right, okay.
And I need to have those in so that I can focus on.
Do you need them to sleep in as well?
No. Although when I'm in hotels, I'll wear earplugs because different sounds, but at home I wouldn't.
Is that because do you get easily distracted by everyone else moving around?
Sure. Yeah. If I'm writing about a specific thing, I do sort of need to be in it and working out what I'm trying to say.
And not be put off by someone doing this on the table.
Yes. Yeah. And
you're like, oh, yeah.
And I've got to say, that's always for how I was writing my book and how I'm trying to write another one now. Whereas stand-up, I sort of write on stage. So that's a whole different thing in that a lot of my stuff will come from sort of improvising it.
Right, okay. Oh, wow.
Well, I'll have a story and then I'll just go and tell it. And if it's funny, it's funny. And if it's not, it's not. Okay. If it's a bit funny, you can work out how to make it a bit funnier.
For the next time you tell it. Okay. Yeah. Oh, so it kind of evolves as you go.
Yeah, like my whole shows are, then they never get typed up. And they are on cue cards and it'll be like, say like, dad, house, mum, handbag. Like it would just be one word and that word will be 3 or 4
And that
minutes.
will remind you of the story and then
and then you just have to remember the order of house, mum, whatever order it goes in. But,
and then sometimes you'll just add another, go in a different direction with it.
Yeah, exactly that. And then sometimes that will be just for that show, or you'll have gone, oh, that's something that I could do in another show that I could sort of make work. Oh, there's a callback there. Some comics write like that, but I think that I write in a way that is sort of more improvisational. Lots of my friends that are comics will sort of sit and type it out and work out what the funniest word to go there is, but I just don't work like that. I would just find something to do.
So some of them might like script it and learn
Literally,
it,
yeah.
or you'll just kind of go with the flow on the day.
Once it's the show, then it's sort of in there. And I sort of say it how I say it. And I might improve how I say it because I've said it so many times. I've worked out an easier way to get to the gag. Whereas some comics will literally type out every single word and then not necessarily learn it like a script, but it'll be that will be sort of their process in writing. But I've never found that useful.
But everyone works differently.
Yeah.
That's the thing. No
Yeah.
matter what industry you're in,
Yeah.
everyone has their own way of doing something.
Yeah,
So it works.
it's like bullet points for me.
Okay.
And that's so I think the
Is
show.
that what you were like when you were revising at school as well? Just put some bullet
Jenny,
points
I was doing
down.
so little revising at school. I was quite naughty at school. I'm not. I didn't work very hard at school. I'm quite severely dyslexic, which is weird now because I've written a book and it's done quite well. So I was made to feel like I was a bit stupid at school. So I never really tried. I only had one teacher actually, Mr. Griffiths. Shout out, Mr. Griffiths, who really, really encouraged me and believed in me and helped me get a C in English. But yeah, I found school really challenging. So that's why I was like, I'll be a show off.
Well, it's worked out well. And as you say, you've written an amazing book and it's done really well. So
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant. Anything is possible. You
Yeah,
shouldn't
and
allow that to kind of stop you in your tracks.
Well, that's the thing, and I think that's the thing. Like when I was at school, I was told I had dyslexia, but no one really knew how to deal with it, and I sort of just felt like I was stupid. It was a bit of a surprise. But then I remember when I got my book deal, because I had sort of an idea, and a publisher had come to because of a stand-up show that she'd seen, and then I said, I should warn you that I'm quite severely dyslexic, and she was like, I don't care about how you spell things. I care about your story. And I was like, okay, I can do that. And then send it and be like, hopefully you can decipher this in hieroglyphics. But as I'd been doing the writing process for longer, I got better at working out how to do it and the structure and stuff. But it's, it's a good thing to realise like, oh, I can do that. And I'm quite good at that. And 15-year-old me wouldn't have believed that was possible. So it's nice when you surprise yourself.
Yeah. Well, it's been so nice to chat to you. Thank you.
Nice to chat to you too. Thanks for having me.
You're so busy, and I appreciate you making time to come and chat to us on Roots as well. And good luck with the tour.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with all the millions of podcasts. And well, hopefully I will see you at one of your shows. I'm desperate to come
please,
and
you're
watch
very
them.
welcome. Come along.
Well, Suzi, thank you so much for joining me
Thank
on
you.
The Quiet Coach with LNER. And if you want to see Suzi on her The Juggle tour, head over to suziruffell.com for dates and tickets. And also, if you like what you heard today, well, why not rate and review us wherever you get your podcasts? Make sure you follow us too, and we will see you next time on Roots. Clear your inbox or think outside the box on LNER. It's freedom all the way. Roots from LNER is a Distorted production.